That's the latest that we are picking up. We are now shifting our focus to a CNN News 18 mega exclusive. We're learning that Sikh groups are upset with Pakistanis in London, in the United Kingdom, as a 15-year-old Sikh girl was abducted and held captive in a flat by a man of Pakistani origin. The man was aged around 34 years old. The girl was locked inside the flat and repeatedly raped by the suspect along with 5 to 6 other men for several hours. The Sikh community members now claim that they made initial complaints to the police about the girl's situation, and according to them, no immediate or effective action was taken by the police, by the authorities. Over 200 members of the local Sikh community have gathered outside the suspect's residence in Hounslow. Top government sources have said that this is an extremely serious child exploitation allegation and it requires urgent police investigation, victim support and also prosecution. Very, very important updates that are coming in. Remember, the entire Sikh community up in arms over the abduction and, more importantly, the sexual assault of a 15-year-old Sikh girl in Hounslow in West London. And the suspect, the culprit allegedly, is a 34-year-old man of Pakistani origin. And that has sparked significant community outrage and protest. Now, according to the reports that have been circulating, not just on social media, but otherwise, is that that the official, the time of the reports, that is this month itself, the alleged events really are as follows. If we take a look at what really has happened, the teenager was held captive in a flat for several hours, allegedly subjected to sexual abuse and rape, and gang rape, in fact, for that matter. And this was not just this particular suspect, the 34-year-old man of Pakistani origin, but several other men who were also present at the flat. The Sikh community members are claiming that they had informed the police, but the state really is not really taking any kind of effective action, prompting them to intervene. That is why they have gone ahead and marched to the authorities, to the police station there. Approximately 200 members of the local Sikh community gathering outside the residence of the suspect in this case in Hounslow in protest. A confrontation also that had, remember, led to the girl's release. So the girl's release was secured not by the police, but after a confrontation that had happened because of the local Sikh community members. Over 200 of them gathered outside the suspect's residence. Very, very dramatic visuals that we are also putting out for our viewers of that entire altercation. And these possibly are the members of the Sikh community that have gathered outside the flat of the suspect. And now an action is something that is expected, but so far none is what is being claimed by these Sikh groups. My colleague Akanksha Swaroop with the details. Akanksha, anything that you're learning, have the authorities really spoken up about this abduction and alleged rape?
Absolutely none. In fact, mum is the word right now, and this is deeply disturbing given that the Sikh community is a major diaspora in the United Kingdom. You're looking at 200 members of the Sikh community which are currently protesting outside the accused's residence. A 15-year-old girl, Sikh girl, being abducted, raped repeatedly. You can imagine how heinous this crime is. These are the kind of, say, grooming gangs, the kind of persecution of the minorities that is taking place at the hands of the jihadists, the Pakistanis, that also far-right activists, particularly like Tommy Robinson, have also been talking about. But in the latest that we are learning through inputs that have been shared by Security Affairs Editor Manoj Gupta, government sources have in fact said that we have taken the matter with local authorities. They are checking. This is extremely serious because it's not just, this is also a case of child exploitation. It requires urgent police investigation, Griha, victim support and even prosecution. And so this kind of abuse, as far as organized abuse that is rampantly taking place, particularly in Britain, there are patterns to it which are also being highlighted now by the Sikh community. They're saying that they should be confronted, and that is why this is a matter which should be urgently probed and investigated by the local authorities. Pakistan should be named and shamed on and for this serious crime. Because you're looking at the plight of a 15-year-old over here. This is not just a rape case, this is a rape of a minor that one is looking at. She was locked inside, repeatedly raped by this Pakistani suspect with 5 to 6 other men who for several hours. So you're not looking at just one suspect. This is clearly a case of gang rape, and these allegations require urgent attention.
Thank you so much for that, Akanksha. Local Gurudwara Sikh organizations currently have come out in support of the victim and her family is what we are looking at. We will keep an eye on this big story, but right now we go into a very short break.